Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I will show you on how to solve a question regarding to implicit differentiation. Okay, so here is the question. A train starting at 11 a.m. travels east at 45 miles per hour, while another train starting at noon from the same point travels south at 60 miles per hour. How fast are they separating at 3 p.m.? Okay, the first thing that you have to remember if you get this type of question is that you must follow these rules. We call it DRADs, where D stands for diagram, R stands for rates, E stands for equation, and D stands for derivative, and the last one, S, stands for substitution. This 5 is generally a step that you can take if you have this type of question. So, as you can see, the first step to solve this type of question is first we draw the diagram. In order for you to have the real picture or the real situation of the question is you must have the diagram. So let's get your imagination runs wild. We have the question said that a train starting at 11 a.m. travels east at 45 mph while another train starting at noon from the same point. The key point here is both trains start at the same point, it's just that the time they start is different. So we will have to draw only one point since both trains start at the same point. So this is the first train. They say that the train travels east. So here is your east. And let's identify this first train as X. And this is another train travels south. So let's identify this train as Y. Look, what we got here is a right angle triangle. Let's identify this line as Z. So it will easy for you to differentiate with train. The usual way for you to solve a regular mathematics question is that you must you must illustrate all the information they have given in the question. So what we have here is that the question said that the train that is X travel east at 45 mph. So since we have solved the first step, now we have the second step, that is the rates. The rates we can obtain from the question itself, where this one 45 mph or miles per hour. Miles is like distance, kilometer, meter. So I can identify this as dx over dt. How could I know it is dx over dt? dt represents the times. Since 45 is the miles per hour and hour represents the times, so we have dx over dt is equals to 45. This is for x. So we know that 45 is for x from this rate itself. So the information from y is that y travels south at 60 mph. So we have dy over dt is equals to 60. The question is that how fast are they separating at 3 a.m.? The question asking about how fast, that means the answer for this one must also be in mph also. So what we want to know is dz over dt. have solved 2 steps right now, and we must solve the third step, that is the equation. How can we find the equation? As you can see, we have a shape of the right angle triangle. So you must know that the formula for a right angle triangle is x squared plus y squared is equals to z squared. So we have the equation. Solve for the third step. And then we must know the derivative for the fourth step. The derivative is when you differentiate this equation. So when you differentiate this equation, this is what you will get. 2x dx over dt plus 2y dy over dt is equals to 2z dz over dt. At this moment, you must know basically how to differentiate this equation. So, since the question is that we must find dz over dt, let's rearrange this equation and put dz over dt at the outside. So we have this one. Dz over dt is equals to 2x dx over dt plus 2y dy over dt over 2z dz over dt. And let's see what we have in common for this equation. So we have 2, right? We can cancel these 2 and make it a simpler equation. That is x dx over dt plus y dy over dt over z dz over dt. Okay, the way we can find x is by x is equals to distance times time. We can use the information about dx over dt here to substitute into this formula to obtain x. Generally, since distance, the rate for dx over dt is mile per hour, and the time itself is in hour, so we got x is equals to miles. So we can substitute this by using the information we have, that is 45 times t plus 1. Okay, now you must be wondering why t plus 1. The question itself said that X train start to travel at 11 a.m. while train Y starts travel at 12 p.m. So why we plus 1? Because train X have travel 1 hour extra than Y. So X have an additional hour than Y. The same thing we use to find Y, that is 60. Why 60? Because train Y travels at 60 mph times t. So we have 60t. Substitute all this information into the equation that we have. So we have this, and z, we rearrange the original formula. So we have z is equals to square root x square plus y square. So we insert this in the question. The question just not finished at this. The question now said that how fast are they separating at 3 p.m. You know that you must find dz over dt at 3 p.m. So obviously the t is equals to 3. So we have the value for t here, since it is provided in the question. Substitute 3 into the formula and you will have dz over dt is equals to 74.25 miles per hour. So that's how you solve this question. I hope you understand this and try it for yourself, and good luck.